So look, this is another video on them yamps, them food stamps, but this ain't about no scams, nah. This is about the changes that Donald Trump is making. People are devastated. People are in uproar over these changes, right? As you know, the people that are living in those poverty-stricken environments or those that are less fortunate, they depend on the system. Any small change can affect the way that their kids do or do not eat. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's speak on it. But first, before I speak on it and you speak on it in the comment section below, let's let others speak on it so we can see what's going on out there in the real world and those that are being affected by these changes. All right, let's get into it.
So Donald Trump and the food stamp office really played in my face yesterday, because why was the food stamp app saying that I no longer qualify? Oh, my case doesn't exist. All these red little pop-ups and messages. I couldn't get into the Connect EBT portal. I damn near had a heart attack.
You see, for people that it really matters, it really matters. That's like when you can't get into the banking app, you damn near have a heart attack. You be like, what's going on? You start panicking real fast. I'm just trying to see what's going on with my money. It's the same thing with their food. They're trying to see what's going on with their food stamps and if they will be able to get their kids anything to eat. It's like checking a balance. Same thing with a bank account. You want to check that balance. I get it. Even though I'm not on there, I get it.
Because what the heck? I have 2 kids and I work part-time. Why would my benefits be getting cut off? That doesn't even make sense. So I'm like, you know what? First thing Monday, I'm going down to the office, or I'm calling my caseworker, or I'm going down there and figure this out, because it doesn't make sense. Then come today, Sunday, everything's back up. My case is back open. Everything's back up. The app is back to normal. The Connect EBT portal is back to normal. My benefits are coming, and all this, everything's back on. Can y'all stop playing in people's face? Like, stop.
Oh, it seemed like it was just a glitch then. Nothing major for her case. It was nothing major. It seems like the system was just glitching. That's normal. I mean, that happens with all technology. I mean, every single app goes down or glitches, has technical difficulties.
Stop. It's not funny. It's not cute. Like, I'm really getting tired of this administration. Don't ever play on my top like that. Like, I have a lot of patience, but cutting off the EBT, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. Stop. Stop doing that. Fuck Trump all 2025.
She said she draw the line when they start playing with her EBT. She got patience for everything else, but don't play with those stamps.
Hey, hello, ignore my hair. Okay, so my issue with food stamps and them trying to limit food stamps is that y'all aren't actually trying to really solve the problem. And once again, the priority is not in the right fucking place. Like, once again, the priorities seem to be backward. Now, do I agree in limiting stuff and that it needs to be, used for more healthier options? And I can't really say I agree or disagree on that point, because I also don't believe in limiting the little bit of resources people have. That's their prerogative, their business. But the real issue is that y'all are trying to limit the unhealthiness that people can buy, but not trying to limit the price of the healthier options. So, like, as somebody that had a mom that grew up with, was on food stamps, let me tell you, first off, the amount of food stamps they give you is not enough to feed per child. Like, when I tell you by half the month we were out of food, it's like, I agree. It's still some kind of help. So, of course, I'm not saying you got to cover the full groceries. But just to give y'all a picture, it's very, very minimum. Okay. And you have to make very minimum to get it. The only time I've ever qualified for food stamps is when I didn't have a job. And let me tell you, it was not enough to feed my 2 kids, my 2 small toddlers. It was not enough to sustain them for an entire month. Okay. So let's go back to my point about healthier options. As someone that's making healthier decisions and also trying to make healthier decisions for my children, the price of things is astronomical when you're trying to eat healthy. Why is it that a box of Debbie snack cakes is $2 to $3, yet protein shakes or even fruit is 3, 4, 5 times that?
I agree. Went to Walmart the other day. An orange is 98 cents for one orange. One of them. Mangoes used to be like 50 cents. Now they're like 98 cents. Some places they $2 for one of them. And then they sour all the fruit. It's GMO. So if y'all gonna genetically modify the fruit, at least make it more inexpensive. It should be real fruit, if anything, should cost more than a GMO fruit. But either way, it shouldn't cost that much for no fruit. I get y'all gotta import most of it and whatnot, but the cost of healthy eating, it is high. It is high to be healthy. And then The fruit and vegetables don't last long either. So every couple of days, you got to go get more. You got to eat it up right away. It's definitely not going to last for feeding the family for a month.
When I buy fruit for my kids, it barely lasts but a few days for one. For two, it's definitely high as hell. I just bought some strawberries yesterday. The small container of regular non-organic, because when I go organic, it's definitely more higher. The non-organic ones was $7 for a small container of strawberries. That's only going to last, let's see, about 3 to 4 days. So the problem is, how can you cap what someone can buy, but you can't say, let's cap the healthier options so the people on food stamps can afford it? 9 times out of 10, they are buying the unhealthier options because that's the fucking options that's more affordable in the stores. And it pisses me off so bad because it's like, like I said, someone who actively tries to find healthier options for my kids, it is so hard. It's so hard. When I try to find little snacks that my kids can eat that are healthier and not, containing bioengineered ingredients. Box of Annie crackers. That's supposed to be the healthier option. Yeah, the small box that lasts all of a couple days is $4.
Shout out to my black people, man. Every time I hear somebody talking about the ingredients in the food, yeah, that make me feel good that our people understand that this food is not even food. It's chemical food. Yeah, it's edible, but it's detrimental to your digestive system and your health overall. I just get excited when I hear and find out the fact that we learning, man. We are progressing. We progressing, some of us.
So please explain to me, and actually it's more than $4. I'm sorry, that's with a coupon. So please explain to me how y'all are solving the issue of obesity. How are y'all solving the issue of making it healthier choices for kids? You're not. You're really not. And I need there to be some kind of, some kind of correlation in the fact that if you're trying to make it to where they buy healthier options, let's start with making healthier options more affordable. Like, how about instead of just capping what you can buy, let's put a cap on when you swipe a food stamp card, the same way why you can do no taxes on there, the same way that taxes don't apply. Let's make it to where all the fruit and healthier options are half off or something for them. Make it to where they can stretch that amount for their amount of kids for a month. Let's make them let's let them be able to afford to eat with those options. As somebody who wish I got food stamps, again, even though a small amount I would get, not having a job was not enough to cover me and my kids for a whole entire month.
That is true. I mean, you got to think about it. As you make more money, you can start to eat better. If you even grew up, let's just say you grew up having a lower income than you have right now, or you grew up with parents that didn't make that much, and as they got older and as you got older, their income went up. Y'all went from eating bologna sandwiches, TV dinners, banquet pot pies, those little fish sticks in a box for the kids, noodles. Let's talk about noodles. All of these food items are not the best for you. They're terrible for you. But as your income went up, you probably started to be able to eat, maybe salmon, steak, seafood. If you eat that, if you're Hebrew, then we're not eating that. But you might start eating lobster and things like that. I'm saying your level of eating went up. But let's just talk about the healthy part. You probably started to be able to eat more healthy options as well. Maybe shop at Sprouts, Whole Foods, even better stores. You're not going to the hood store no more. You're not going to Save a Lot. So this is a true thing. People that are making less or living in poverty eat worse by force. Something does need to be done. I agree. I don't care what nobody gonna say. If you haven't went through that, you won't understand.
So let's make it more affordable for families to be able to feed their kids the healthier options and not make a pack of noodles 60 cents. But a salad or lettuce for your salad is $6 itself for the small bag that's going to last you 2 to 3 days. Like, again, let's try to solve the actual issue here and not just seem like we're capping, seem like we're trying to limit people on what they can do with the little bit of amount of resources they fucking give you. Please, like, again, I'm very outraged about this because I was talking to my mom about it. Like, I know you did the best you could with what you had, but part of why I feel like I'm struggling now with my weight and struggling now with my eating is because I was just given what I was given to survive. And my mom had to do that because she was trying to survive in her 20s with 3 kids. And the prices then were nowhere near as high as now. Yet the amount of stamps they give you is still equivalent to what they gave you back then. Like, they give you a small, like, it was like 1% increase that I seen someone get when they did that whole increase recently. It was like ridiculous because I'm like, so you went from giving somebody this amount to maybe $10 higher, and that's supposed to help them for the month when prices of everything is steadily going up, like steady going up. Like, I just grocery shopped the other day, and the same pack of beef and fruit and the same things I just got 2-3 weeks ago are now $2 to $3 higher out of nowhere. So it's like, let's correlate. Let's for real try to solve the issue and not try to put a band-aid fix that's not even a band-aid fix.
She got solid points. She do got some solid points, man.
Louisiana food stamp or SNAP benefit recipients. You want to watch this video. So we know that Landry signed a waiver banning sugary drinks such as soda pops, energy drinks, and candy off of the approved SNAP benefit purchase. They had been talking about making Louisiana healthy again, and that was a part of his program. Well, he also just released that he's allowing something to be added to the EBT purchases. Well, beginning 2026, you can now purchase the hot and ready rotisserie chicken. So even though many states have signed this waiver, Louisiana has just signed theirs, and this will begin January of 2026, where you can no longer purchase those sugary drinks with your EBT card, no longer the soda pops, energy drinks. You can no longer purchase candy, none of that stuff on the EBT card, but what you can purchase is the hot rotisserie chicken, which I do believe that is a positive for those that are able to purchase that now with their EBT card. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This is Lady Queen, Black with News. Bye, guys.
What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's gonna make a difference? They can get a rotisserie chicken that'll last them the day. I ain't gonna lie, when you come from the hood, man, some days you survive off of junk food, though, to be real. Those chips might get you through the whole day. Chips, a pop, and a little bit of candy. Even if you're not from the hood. Somebody said, took away something bad, added something good. Somebody said, it really sucks around Indiana. Got to be homeless to qualify. The cuts I would never have thought would be legal. So many lives will be lost. Listen, drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about these changes. Not just the rotisserie chicken ad, but the new changes in general. Let's get into some more.
I know y'all gonna be mad, but I just need to say this. If you get food stamps, I get food stamps, it doesn't matter. Please don't go in the store picking up snacks because they took it out. Don't go in there embarrassing yourself, act like you didn't know, because I'm letting you know, and you need to watch the news because it was on there too. Don't go in there picking up that stuff. I know you used to buying your kids snacks or whatever, things they might need, but we are not able to buy it no more. Put it back. Put it the fuck back. Go in that store embarrassing yourself, boo. Just leave it on alone. If you got a little extra cash, use the cash, buy the kids snacks. Talk to y'all later.
That's true. A lot of people going to be embarrassed. Sorry, ma'am, your card was declined. And you know when your card declined, they love speaking as loud as they can. It was declined. Like, calm down. I know. I see it on the screen. But look, don't go in there embarrassing yourself. She got a key point. Yeah, don't do that.
I know good and darn on well y'all don't want me to come work. I know good and darn on well y'all don't want me to come and work. Do y'all see the way y'all talk to me on TikTok? So if I come out there and work with y'all, how y'all gonna treat me? Y'all treat me like shit. I'm not gonna come out there and work with y'all. Y'all don't know how to treat people. You're disrespectful. I don't know if you even like people of my color. I'm not coming out there working with y'all, mingling with y'all. Y'all are some rude ass people. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Y'all don't know how to treat people. The way y'all talk to me in those comments, if any of y'all out there working at any building that I get a job at, I don't want the fucking job. Keep the motherfucker. Keep it. Y'all don't know how to treat people. It's the way you treat people. You don't know how to talk to people. If I come out there, that's how y'all gonna treat me. Oh, I'm not coming. Nope, gotta make another way.
Let's talk about why people getting cut off of food stamps don't just affect people on SNAP, that it affects all of our asses. When people lose access to food, it causes desperation. And desperate people make desperate choices. If you ain't never had to worry about where your next meal gonna come from or how the hell you gonna feed your kids, and all of a sudden you do, imagine what you will or won't do.
That's true. A lot of people committing crime just trying to feed their family, trying to feed them kids, or feed their self. So look, you might think you good. Oh, that don't affect me. But it's affecting the whole economy. The whole economy is about to crumble. More people will be struggling. Those struggling people might target you.
Imagine that kind of pressure. It is going to push people towards things that they would never normally do.
Yeah, the Hunger Games.
Crime is going to rise. Theft in grocery stores is going to go up.
Yep.
And people who ain't never had to live off of beanies and weenies and oodles and noodles, they might just themselves over this.
I was just thinking that. They definitely, look, it's going to be a whole lot of those, right? It's going to be a whole lot of, y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of people unaliving themselves. You know us. You know who us is. You know, we been knew how to survive in hard times. But those that have not known how to survive in hard times, and not just the minorities, because there's some of those other people that lived in the struggle too. But the people that been on the high horse all of their life, them going to be the ones. And another thing, I've been saying this, people going to bust you over the head for a canned good. I've been telling people that since the pandemic. Okay, I might have been a little ahead of my time, but now 2026 is going to start. You don't got to believe me. You're going to start seeing it on the news. You're going to start seeing it on YouTube. You might start seeing it in person with your actual real eyes.
And guess who's going to cover those costs? And I'm not just talking about the higher prices at the register. I'm talking about the peace of mind. I'm talking about having to dash your ass to your car with your grocery bags out of fear that somebody's going to knock your head off for a loaf of bread. It's not about hunger. It's about survival. And when survival is threatened, then the community pays the price. So when you think that food stamps being cut doesn't affect you, think again. A hungry neighbor creates ripples that affects us all. But comment below, what do you think? Should we be cutting, supporting, or finding better solutions?
We are talking about 2.4 million people. The crime rate is definitely going to go up. Most crimes are committed out of desperation, out of lack of. You missing something, most of the times it's money. But now it's going to be not just money, it's going to be food too. But money buys food. So people commit crimes so they can eat. If you starving, you're going to do what you got to do to eat. People going to be getting stuck up. And when I mean stuck up, for groceries. You're going to have a gun on you at the grocery store. Because other people going to have that gun on them at the grocery store ready to rob somebody for them groceries. People going to be getting followed home for them groceries. I'm telling you. Let me know what y'all think about this one, family. Does that change your perception? The last video here and what we talking about right now, does that change your perception? Because you might have been like, I'm not worried. That's not going to affect me. But you will have to take the necessary measures to make sure you and your family are safe in America.